This episode is brought to you by Iams Pet Food. When you choose Iams dry dog or cat food, you can see a difference in your pet with your own eyes. Healthy energy in 5 days, healthy digestion in 10 days, and healthy skin and coat in just 25 days. Satisfaction for you and them. Guaranteed or your money back. Feed Iams dry dog or cat food and see a visible difference. Visit iams.com/difference to learn more.
Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
Feel your max with Brooks Running and the all-new Ghost Max 2. They're the shoes you deserve, designed to streamline your stride and help protect your body. Treat yourself to feel-good landings on an ultra-high stack of super comfy nitrogen-infused cushion that takes the edge off every step, every day. The Brooks Ghost Max 2. You know, technically, they're a form of self-care. Brooks, let's run there. Head to brooksrunning.com to learn more.
So it's taken up here by John Harkes and swinging over the cross. Oh, and a superb volley! And a really excellent start for the United States. It's Bruce Murray, the scorer.
It's November 19th, 1989. The U.S. men's national soccer team is set to take the field in Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. For nearly 50 years, the United States has been absent from the World Cup, the pinnacle of men's soccer. In a nation where baseball, American football, and basketball reign supreme, soccer has remained largely on the sidelines. But for the players standing on that field, the stakes couldn't be higher. The stadium is packed with over 30,000 fans, most expecting victory by the home country. But the U.S. only needs one win to break a 40-year slump and secure its spot in the upcoming 1990 World Cup in Italy. The first 30 minutes pass in a tense battle, with neither team giving an inch. But something happens that would change American soccer forever. The ball rolls to Paul Caligiuri. Now, Caligiuri has a story of his own. He grew up in Southern California, the son of immigrants, a German mother and an Italian father. Soccer wasn't the most popular sport in America, but for families like his, especially with European roots, it was a vital part of their lives. As the ball settles at Caligiuri's feet, no one in the stands can predict what's about to unfold. Time is running out. With defenders rushing toward him, he fakes right and takes the shot. The whole stadium holds its breath as the ball soars through the air, bending perfectly toward the goal. The goalie rushes to the edge of the goal line, ready to intercept. But the midday Caribbean sun blasts directly into his eyes, and before he can react, the ball finds the back of the net. And in that instance, history is made.
Paul Caligiuri has scored a goal, and the USA lead 1-0. An amazing goal by Caligiuri.
Hi everyone, I'm Kavitha Davidson, and welcome to another episode of Sportly. That goal you just heard? It's famously known as the shot heard round the world, a phrase often invoked in American sports, a powerful reference to the moment that ignited the Revolutionary War. But today, it signifies the dawn of a new era for American men's soccer, as it qualified the United States for the World Cup after a 40-year absence. But this story isn't just about one player or one moment. Caligiuri's goal is emblematic of a much larger narrative, one that underscores how foreign-born players, immigrants, and their descendants, like Caligiuri himself, have helped shape the history of soccer in America. Today, we're exploring the crucial role that these athletes play in the growth of soccer in the U.S. And we'll explore some key questions. What makes American soccer so appealing to foreign-born players? And what contributions have these players made to the ever-evolving landscape of American soccer? Soccer isn't just the world's most popular sport. It's a phenomenon that transcends cultures and generations. Over 80% of the planet calls soccer its favorite sport, and it's played in almost every country. Much of soccer's appeal lies in its accessibility. It really only takes a group of people, a ball, and a flat open space to play a simple version of the game. But there's also an element to soccer that transcends the field, combining national pride, culture, and personal identity. So now let's bring it back to American soccer. Despite its global prominence, soccer often plays the underdog role in the U.S. men's sports scene. As of 2023, only 7% of Americans identify it as their favorite sport to watch, placing soccer behind baseball, basketball, and football. But change is in the air. Thanks in large part to immigrant communities and foreign-born players, soccer is experiencing a surge in the United States. Today, men's soccer is one of the fastest-growing sports, with vibrant youth leagues and an increasingly passionate fan base. Now, of course, when we talk about the lack of success and popularity of soccer in the U.S., we're decidedly talking about men's soccer. The U.S. women have been dominating the global stage since their first World Cup win in 1991, serving us iconic moments and superstars. They've won 4 World Cups and 5 Olympic gold medals, including most recently at the 2024 Paris Games. The 1999 World Cup gave us that iconic moment where Brandi Chastain kicked the winning penalty shot to secure a dramatic win over China, ripping off her jersey and bellowing in victory. That final signaled a new era for women's sports, with stars like Chastain, Mia Hamm, Julie Foudy, and Christy Pierce-Rampone forever etched in our minds. Now, the recent generations have seen stars like Abby Wambach, Megan Rapinoe, and Carly Lloyd furthering the legacy of that 99 team, with recent World Cup wins in 2015 and 2019.
And they are the world champions again.
And with that has also come the rise of the National Women's Soccer League, the domestic women's pro league with 14 teams that continues to expand and grow. It just can't be overstated how important American women's soccer has been to the overall soccer landscape in the country, not to mention the rise of the women's game internationally and the fight for equal pay. But with the upcoming Men's World Cup set to be held in North America in 2026, we're going to focus mostly on the questions surrounding the men's game stateside. The U.S. men have been far less successful than the women, and the popularity of men's soccer domestically is at least partly a reflection of that. So going back to men's soccer, we absolutely have to mention the legendary international stars who have helped grow the game domestically. Players like Lionel Messi, David Beckham, and David Villa are international superstars who were eventually lured to play in America, playing a crucial role in defining domestic soccer in the U.S. during its time of need for star power.
Inter Miami's number 10, America's number 10, the best number 10 in the world, Lionel Andres Messi.
When Messi joined Inter Miami, it sparked an unprecedented surge in Major League Soccer interest, boosting ticket sales, team merchandise, and social media engagement for the league. Messi's Inter Miami jersey is MLS's best-selling jersey so far in 2024. And since he joined Miami last year, overall team jersey sales have gone up by 41%. This cultural phenomenon, the Messi effect, had a rippling effect on soccer in the United States, inspiring countless kids to engage with the sport. And then, of course, there's David Beckham, whose charisma and high-profile transfers across the globe made him a trailblazer in international soccer and an icon in the English-speaking sports world. In 2007, the LA Galaxy signed him to a 5-year deal, the first major coup for an MLS team seeking a global superstar to promote soccer stateside.
Number 23, David Beckham of the Los Angeles Galaxy.
Similarly, David Villa brought his record-breaking career in Spain over to NYCFC in 2014. While Messi, Beckham, and Villa have undeniably transformed soccer and captured global attention, today we're shifting our focus. We're spotlighting two trailblazing foreign-born players whose often overlooked contributions have significantly shaped the sport in America.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
I'm James McComb, reporting live from home in my bathrobe and slippers. Tonight, we're talking Dunkin' Polar Peppermint Coffee. Gene's here with the latest. Gene, do you copy?
The home with Dunkin' is where you want to be.
Tab Ramos grows up in Uruguay before moving to New Jersey at age 11, where he quickly makes his mark on American youth soccer. His father is a professional soccer player back in Uruguay, and less than a year after being nationalized, Tab is named Parade Magazine's 1983 High School Player of the Year. In 1988, he earns his debut with the U.S. national soccer team and is a pivotal player in America's return to the World Cup in 1990. His success only increases his influence in American soccer, as he plays a major role in the U.S. team's victory at the 1991 CONCACAF Gold Cup, solidifying his status as a key figure in American soccer history.
Nothing short of sensational and also very fitting. Tab Ramos, the captain today for the Eastern Conference All-Stars, a member of the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars. This is his home.
But as is often the case in contact sports, injuries inevitably follow. It's the round of 16 in the 1994 World Cup, and the U.S. men's national team faces the formidable Brazilian squad. It's the 4th of July, in front of a home crowd at Stanford Stadium in California. As usual, Ramos gives it all on the field, continuing to be one of the team's deadliest players. But then suddenly, it happens. As he goes for a contested ball near the sideline, Brazilian midfielder Leonardo steps in aggressively. With a raised elbow, Leonardo collides with Ramos's face, delivering a shocking blow that sends him crashing to the ground. And though it almost goes unnoticed at first, the crowd quickly begins to fall silent as the referee approaches. He raises a red card and blows his whistle. Ramos lies on the field motionless. His teammates rush to his side, and medical staff determine that he suffered a fractured skull, a devastating injury that abruptly ends his World Cup campaign. His absence is a turning point in the game, as the U.S. team struggles without him and ultimately loses to Brazil, 1-0. Despite the setback from his 1994 injury, Ramos refuses to let it end his career. He makes a full recovery and returns to the national team stronger than ever. In 1996, he signs with the newly formed MLS, joining the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars. And he helps lay the foundation for professional soccer in the U.S., inspiring countless young athletes. Ramos continues to represent the U.S. in international competitions before finally retiring in 2000. But he can't stay away from the game for long. In 2011, he becomes head coach for the U.S. Under-20 national team, spending nearly a decade nurturing young players, many who become prominent figures in MLS and in Europe. With the success of players like Ramos helping to bring American soccer back into the spotlight, the impact extends beyond just public interest in watching the sport. MLS has experienced substantial growth in revenue and investment over the past few decades, with the league generating nearly $1.6 billion in revenue for the 2022 season alone. Player salaries have also surged, with the average salary as of 2024 exceeding $500,000, and some star players earn millions annually. MLS is highly diverse. During the 2024 season, more than half of all players in the league were either foreign-born or immigrants, the second highest percentage in any sport, only behind hockey. While the U.S. soccer scene continues to grow rapidly, it still is easier for some talented athletes to stand out and gain recognition and visibility that might be harder to achieve in countries with more established leagues. This vibrant environment allows players to capitalize on their success in the U.S., opening doors to global endorsements and sponsorships while connecting them with a much wider audience. For many players, joining an MLS team could represent an opportunity to achieve the American dream. But MLS is just one piece of the larger story of soccer's expansion in the United States and the overlooked influence of foreign-born players. Women's soccer is no exception. Many young talents are finding opportunities by playing for American teams that they might not have enjoyed at home. One such talent is Catarina Macario.
Macario the chip, oh yes! Que golazo! Another one for Catarina!
Catarina was born in São Luís, Brazil, and her love for soccer starts at a young age, playing with her father at the age of 6. Growing up in a town without a girls' soccer league, her father still saw her talent and knew that as a young Black girl from a small Brazilian island, she would face many challenges breaking into a sport dominated by boys. But her father is determined to give her the best shot, so their family moves to the U.S. when Catarina is 12, giving her access to more resources in a country with a rapidly growing women's sports scene. At Stanford, she quickly establishes herself as one of the top players in college soccer, winning the prestigious Mac Hermann Trophy twice and leading her team to a national championship in 2019. After college, she signs with Olympique Lyonnais in France, making waves in European women's soccer. Macario's career with the U.S. women's national team kicks off in 2020, where she swiftly becomes a key player. Her determination leads her to major tournaments, including the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, where she helps the team secure a bronze medal. And she also competes in the 2022 CONCACAF Women's Championship, securing the women's national team spot for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. Though her career is just beginning, Macario stands as a successful immigrant athlete and a role model for many young players, especially those from multicultural backgrounds. She continues to grow as a player, playing for Chelsea in the Women's Super League, and many now view her as a vital component of the future of the U.S. women's national team.
In the books for Catarina Macario, and another beautiful finish for the young number 9.
As we reflect on Caligiuri's remarkable goal and the contributions of players like Tab Ramos and Catarina Macario, it's essential to recognize that soccer's growth in the U.S. is really on the rise. With the 2026 Men's World Cup on the horizon, anticipation is building. Many hope this event will mirror the excitement generated by the '94 World Cup and further elevate America's interest in the sport. Notably, the 2026 World Cup will mark a historic first, co-hosted by the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, creating a uniquely North American tournament. This event provides an exceptional opportunity to showcase just how diverse influences have fueled soccer's success in this country. Will soccer ever become a mainstay along with America's other favorite sports? And can the American men ever reach the heights of the women and truly compete on the global stage? Soccer in the United States encompasses more than just goals, games, and trophies. It embodies the stories of individuals who have carried the sport across time and borders, integrating it into their lives and communities. Moments like the shot heard round the world and Brandi Chastain's penalty remind us that a single game can have lasting generational effects. And it's the passion, grit, and determination of players and fans that can truly drive a sport's growth. Caligiuri's shot and Chastain's penalty didn't merely win a game or a tournament. It ignited a movement. With the 2026 World Cup approaching, men's soccer in the U.S. stands at a pivotal moment, poised for yet another surge in visibility. This tournament may also foster a spirit of friendly rivalry and unity among the three host nations, much like how the sport thrives in various regions worldwide. Ultimately, the story of soccer in America reflects an enduring love for the game and a testament to the diverse journeys that continuously unite players and fans. Thanks so much for listening to Sportly. Sportly is an Immigrantly media production. This episode was produced by Sadia Khan and Shay Yu, written by Jonathan Hazel, Shay Yu, and me, Kavitha Davidson. Our sound designer and editor is Paroma Chakravarti. Our theme music was created by Simon Hutchinson. Other music by Epidemic Sound. Tune back in next week and every week after for more Sportly.